Hey guys, my name is Tito. I make videos on personal finance on my other channel. On this channel, I talk about other things, like today, when I'll be reviewing the new Nollywood film currently on YouTube, First Love.
When her daughter falls ill, Amma decides to seek financial help from her daughter's father, David, who had no idea he was a father. To make matters worse, Amma was David's first love, but he's now moved on and is engaged to be married to someone else. First Love is directed by Ndifreke Matthew.
Now, first of all, quick warning, this review will contain spoilers because this film, First Love, is right here on this platform, YouTube. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, maybe go and watch the film first and then come back to hear my thoughts about it in this review. Now, the film is on Uduak Isong's YouTube channel, and many of you are familiar with that channel and some of her hits that she's made in the past, like Selena 1, Selena 2, Selena 3, Selena's Wedding, Unusual Love, Teacher Dorcas, and a host of other films. Feel free to check them out and check my reviews of some of those films. I don't think I've seen anything on Uduak Isong's YouTube channel since Selena's Wedding a year or two ago. Anyway, back to this one. Let's dive into First Love, beginning with the performances. Daniel Etim Effiong plays David in this film, and it's standard package Daniel Etim Effiong in a YouTube Nollywood film, in the sense that he's a handsome bachelor with a good job, he's a nice guy, and before you know it, love triangle. So there wasn't anything particularly new, from this character or from Daniel's performance. He was just that, a bachelor who's a nice guy, and there are two women vying for his love at some point in the film. It was an enjoyable performance, but honestly, I think we've seen this a number of times. Not necessarily a bad thing, because that's what people who watch these films like to see. They like seeing Daniel as this desirable young man. Moving on to Debby Felix, who plays Amma, and she's this humble kind of girl next door who is Daniel's character's baby mama. You see, they dated years earlier, and she had a child secretly for him, right? And I have to say, Debby Felix is the main reason I saw this film. Anyway, coming back to her character, Amma, she plays that humble girl next door quite well, and I think I've seen her do or play such a character in the past. And she's believable, and they do have chemistry. Daniel and Debby, their characters have chemistry. I'm laughing because lots of actresses in movies, they have chemistry, good chemistry with Daniel's characters. But moving on, Debby was really good. She made the film enjoyable, and I didn't regret watching the film primarily because of her. Moving on to Iveren, Antiev. She plays Iveren, and she's the fiancée of Daniel's character, and she's a very understanding fiancée/girlfriend, because once she finds out that David has an ex who had a child for him, she welcomes them into their home. She takes care of them, treats them really nicely, which is the opposite of what we tend to see in lots of these movies, where the current girlfriend or wife or whatever is really nasty to the ex or to the baby mama and all that. And I have to say, Iveren's acting was really good. I really liked the character, and because of her performance in this, I will probably go and watch, or I'll try and find the time to watch Baby Farm on Netflix, because she was in that. Another performance and actor who impressed me in this film was Yanu Dokubo, and he plays the character Osaro. He's the best friend of Daniel's character, and he really stole the show. He was hilarious. His lines landed, his jokes landed. He was very convincing, and yeah, I really enjoyed him. And in the comment section, people just kept on repeating some of the one-liners he had in the movie. He was really good. And between Iveren and Iyanu, I'll look out for them. I'll look out for other things that they've done. What I liked a couple of characters in this film, like I mentioned earlier, Yanu, Dokubo, and Iveren Antiev's characters, and their acting was really good. In fact, the acting generally in this film wasn't cringy, was nice. I also liked the different take to a love triangle in this film. It's a somewhat mature take, because at some point in the film, David and Iveren, they break up, they go their separate ways, but they do it quite amicably. So that Iveren can pursue an ex of hers, and so that David can pursue his ex, Amma. It was interesting to see how people can amicably go their separate ways and still be friends. You don't see that very often in Nollywood films, so I liked that as well. What I didn't like I won't really say that I didn't like this. It's more something that could have made the film a whole lot better. And that's them not showing enough prominent Ibadan like landmarks, right? Because Debby Felix's character Ama goes back to Ibadan. She's based in Ibadan and she goes back to Ibadan a few times. And when they show Ibadan, there isn't anything to really identify that this is in Ibadan. You know how when things happen in Lagos, they show the Lekki Ikoyi Bridge, or they show Muritala Muhammad Airport, or they show National Theatre or something. When, Ama was back in Ibadan, I feel like they could have shown some landmarks to show that this is Ibadan. That would have made the film a bit better. Who should see it? See First Love if you like a nice love story that's a very easy watch. Because this film is just very easy to watch and you can even just play it in the background. You won't miss much. It's a bit predictable, I must say, but it's still a sweet and enjoyable film, especially if you like the whole dynamic of your first love, right? In conclusion, this wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it was a bit predictable, but it was interesting, the love triangle thing and how people can, in a mature way, resolve issues and come to terms with their feelings. Because the truth is, David had feelings for Amma had feelings for David, and there was a child involved. And sometimes the mature thing is to get together for the sake of the child, not just for the child, because that would be a mistake if you're getting back together just for the child, but if you're also getting back together because you both have strong feelings for each other and you're each other's first love. Time to rate the film. I rate this movie, by YouTube standards, I give it 3 jollofs over 5, but general Nollywood standards, right, I would give this a 2.5 jollof over 5. Yeah, I think that's a more fair rating. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this review, I really hope that you did. Please do me a favor and like it by clicking on the like button just underneath the video, and subscribe to my channel as well by clicking on the black subscribe button. On this channel, I don't just do Nollywood movie reviews. Sometimes I talk about other things. To check out some of my past reviews, you can click the card in the corner of the screen. Now, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be reviewing something coming to YouTube really soon. It's a faith-based series called The Wives. I don't know if the trailer is out yet on YouTube. I've seen the trailer. I don't know if it's out publicly yet, but it should be out really soon. And the series will air early July. So look out for that. I should be doing something around that, or the launch of that series, really soon. So look out for it. And it looks quite promising. Look out for The Wives coming to YouTube in early July. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.